Hello and welcome back to Train Sim TV. I'll start off with a question. Would you like to see a Class 142 on a timetable for another route? Well, you can. So, in the next couple of videos, we're going to be showing you two timetable mods for the Class 142. One's going to be for Tees Valley, one's going to be for Northern Transpennine. We're going to start today with Tees Valley. So, these are from Train Sim Community, the modding site. Links in the description for each of these, and it adds in the old 142 to the timetable, and also actually there's since been added as 150. Also, you can actually drive either of these units now on the route. So we're going to do 142 in the skipper livery, and I'm going to go with a service. I have no idea which one yet. What should we do? What have we got here? Right, we'll do a Middlesbrough to Darlington, I think. Let's get in. So yeah, it's nice to see that these have been done, and pretty quick after Blackpool branches came out as well, so you're not just consigned to either Blackpool branches or free roam with the unit now. You can go and lob this in, jump in, and play with other routes. Right, get some doors open. We haven't got long because the timings on these older routes, well, getting set up, are, let's be honest, pretty dire. Darlington, is that on there? Should be. We're right at the end. Probably picked the worst time to do this. I mean, it's like driving straight into the sun. We'll be fine. Doors are shut. We are literally ready to go. I just noticed I've done a bit of a bad there. So I changed cabs and opened other side. Right, so I'm not sure what this does. I'm not sure if it actually just subs you onto certain timetable services. It gives you specific ones where this would be on. But the upside here is it gives you the announcements, which I pre-recorded for this route and Northern Transpennine, so they work. So they weren't all for a waste of time. It nods lovely on this route as well.
We will shortly be arriving at Thornaby.
Oh, we're stopping at Thornaby, Eagles Cliff, Allens West, Dinsdale and Darlington on this schedule. They don't stop at all stations, so certain ones you'll be stopping at. It's just nice to be able to do this rather than just chuck it on the free roam and just drive around. I think there might be a couple of patterns where you actually go all the way through to Saltburn as well, I think, if I remember correctly seeing. Don't think they all do though, but maybe one or two. Not really sure what the 150 does, but I'm presuming the 150 does the same kind of stuff as this. I'm not too sure. I'd have to have a look. That'll be for another video though if we do it. know how everyone loves the 150 so much, so we must feature it. It ain't so bad with the sound mod though. Pretty bearable. But this really does bounce around on this route. It's lovely. We got a green grab here. Sun's going to be on the wrong side for this, but to be fair, that doesn't look bad. Especially with the way we do. I'm trying to do my thumbnails at a minute. Trying to get a big, wide sort of angled picture works best because you get the text and get some extra little pictures in there. That works very well. And it's always a lovely backdrop having that bridge in. I'm going to name it that bridge because I always forget what it's called. Passing T's yard. So, a few mods we've got on, obviously, at the minute, you know, is God mode, we've got the lighting stuff, we've got the foliage mod, so we've got the new foliage imported into this off Peak Forest, and the changes. Which, again, brings the routes to life. Just need some top 4. It's nice and bouncy, and with the wide angle that we can go with on God mode, it looks pretty beast when you sort of look like that. So we're on the TL11 with the Voith hydraulic transmission on this one. It's Pacer today. One big depot on the right there. Plenty of locos knocking around in there, isn't there? The 08s, 37s, 20s. It's literally just full of track joints this route, so it bounces and bobs around for fun. Mega screechy coming into Pornaby Station as well. Obviously, if you want to play this timetable, have a look in the description down below. You'll find it there. So we're near the top. Obviously, if you want to drive it, and obviously you need to have the Pacer, you get the Pacer with the Blackpool branches route from Just Trains. Obviously available from Just Trains website or Steam as well. This is a mod for PC only. But do bear in mind, you could still do this if you're on console. You could do this, obviously not with a timetable, but you could free roam it still. So you can do it. You just wouldn't be able to do the timetable, unfortunately. Obviously, this is, I think, is going to be keeping to 101 timing, so it didn't do too bad, to be fair. That's pretty much held up. There was a slight tad late leaving. blind down. Blinded by the lights. That was nice timing, 31, and it's tanks, PCA tanks.
The next stop is Eagles Cliff.
Crashing through Bousfield Junction, or Boatfield. Line to the right will take you to the Durham coast. Does look at home. It looks at home on all sorts of routes, this thing does. As well, at the minute, even though obviously Blackpool branch isn't in the sale, but there is a Steam sale going on at the moment where you can actually, I think Trinity Wolf 4, I think it's 40% off or something like that. So if you're not in Trinity Wolf 4 yet and you fancy taking a play with it, this point is probably the time to do it, because I think it is the first time TSW 4's been in sale. So yeah, definitely could be well worth your time to have a look. Also, it's a bit cheaper, and there's loads of DLC. Pretty much most of the DLC is on offer, so you can find yourself some decent bargains at the minute. The only things I was to be expected are some of the really new stuff will not be on there.
The next station stop is Eagles Cliff.
Eagles Cliff. There's certain things that don't look bad at all in the older Todd. Like the sun looks pretty not bad at all, to be fair. It's just a bleached outness. Definitely got all the collectibles here as well, so there's no point me running around. I think... No, we're waiting 30 seconds before we can go anywhere. So we'll take the short branch through to Darlington in a minute. There we go. Darlington over here, left. 2 stops on the way, Allens West, Dinsdale. And then it's on to Darlington. So the runs that this provides is about half an hour between Middlesbrough and Darlington. I think, as I said before, there may be a couple ones that run through to Saltburn in there as well, mixed in, but for the majority of it, there is it's all Middlesbrough to Darlington and vice versa. There was one to Thornaby Depot as well, looks like there was an ECS included. Obviously we passed the 101 there, so it's not everything that's now just been swapped for paces. I'm not overly sure how or if there's any that you'll see as an AI. Not just with this one that we get to drive and everything else stays as it is. I'm not overly sure how all this sort of works, these subbing in mods. I think we're going to be driving straight into the sun for this. Probably didn't quite pick the best of times of day, but never mind. That's what sunblinds are for.
The next stop is Dinsdale.
Put blind down, it's not so bad. So as it stands, there's a fair few bits and pieces that are obviously going to be coming up on the channel. You've got there's going to be another one of these timetable mods, which as I say, it's for Northern Trans Pennine, which will feature not too far after this one. I've also got there's a video for the Erosa Aggregates pack, which will be following as well, all before, which should be after this one, I thought. And then Northern Trans Pennines 142, whatever else I could throw in the mix. Of the upcoming stuff, as and when it releases, there's main toolbar, so we'll cover something with that. What else have we got that's upcoming? There's the there was another pack from Rivet that didn't get released, which was for Edinburgh Glasgow. That got pushed back, so whenever that arrives, that'll feature as well. And then at the minute, that's as far as I'm aware. That until anything else is announced, I don't know what else is coming up next. Obviously, we know things are in the pipeline, but no idea as and when things are getting released. When we get word of it, we'll be able to factor it in and plan stuff. Ideally as well, something different. I want to try and cover a bit of Simrail. There's been a massive update that came out on the 21st, and it also features some new locomotives or some units, EM 57, 71 and 76. Which, if you can get into them, pretty decent. So watch out on that. I might even try and do a stream on Simrail at some point as well, whilst it's busy. It's not just trains they're putting to it either. There's all sorts of like new foliage, weather, and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff. Big massive 23 gig update was. It's huge, absolutely monstrous. Not stopping at Teesside Airport. I'm not sure what stops there. Both of these pacer trips I've done up to now haven't stopped there, so God knows. You can see it bobbing around nicely there. Nice little sway on it. Oh, it does sway. You can see all the jointed track that we're on as well. It really like close sections. This match might be a contender to compete with Ormskirk branch section. I might have just done a bad here and just lobbed it into emergency. I have. Silly me. Hang on. Just throwing everyone forward. It's all good. I'm not buying into it by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Just ran a little bit of S-bed now. Makes for a good bit of pacer flange squeal though. Not lob it into emergency this time. it's about 5 or so miles this section of route. Something like that anyway. 5 or 6 miles. So obviously we're running on 101 timings, which means we're going to be, you do get it a little bit earlier, so there is a little bit of waiting to be had, but rather be earlier than late. It's usually a few seconds. It's not overly stupid in terms of waiting times. Literally on the move again before you know it. The door's shut now.
The next station stop is Darlington, where this train terminates.
So chuffed that the all those extra announcements that were done are actually been put to use. They didn't take long either. So the guy that's put these mods together, is it I think Rob S, quite well known in the Tracing World modding place. So you know what you're gonna get. Does some good stuff. He's also done something to do with the 150 as well. He's got some extra destinations for Blackpool, Preston as well, and other bits and pieces like sort of like northwest destinations. So I think they swap out the original ones, but the mod comes with some like Sprinter liveries as well, which is nice. So hopefully I will give that a bash at some point. Yeah, it's just pace of heaven, isn't it? Rocking and rolling, bouncing around, and absolutely continuous track joint.
The next stop is Darlington, where this train terminates.
Not that far now either. Got the yellow on the approach, and see the red signal just appearing on the HUD, which signals to me that is the end of the line. I think should be, unless we've got something holding us. Could be. Sun's creeping underneath the blind as well now because it's getting lower. So you can sort that out. Lower it a bit more. Always get pinged when I'm doing a video. Nope. Signals have changed. Where is it? Oh, look, other pacer. Orange one. I mean, technically, I don't think the orange ones really came over here, but it is what it is. There's an absolute hodgepodge of speed on this HUD, so it's like, yeah, okay. Which one's ours? It's 125, a 30, a 15, a 30, 125, 50. Take your pick. I know it's 15 into the station. I know that much. Play it with caution and be realistic, you'll be fine. Well, we've made it. I hope you've enjoyed the little video just showing this off. Again, description, it's got the link to the mod and everything in there. So do take a look if you've got the required stuff. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. Catch on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrainSim_TV on a Friday and a Sunday. And finally, just thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Do leave us a comment if you feel you need to on the chat below, and we'll get back to you as always. Doors are unlocked. That is us. End of video. Thank you. Bye for now.